Hi, good evening. And today, post market self analysis, I'm doing it for the 13th December 2023. And today was a pretty interesting scenario where, I really learned a lot after going through a, community class also. So I'm recording this after completing the class because I myself didn't have few answers right now. No, there is more clarity right now. It's a very interesting scenario, which is resistance and support both shifted from top to bottom, but the shifting didn't happen. I mean, shifting didn't get completed the entire day. Now, what happened? I'll just, kind of, I already captured the snapshot, so I'll just go through that. Okay. So the first tick of the data, which came about 9:15.35 seconds. So in this, it was suggesting, saying that resistance is at 21,000 and market opened at 2924. That is in between 20,900 to 20,950. In between that, it opened. And with the first tick, we can what I can see is the resistance is strong, and the open interest at the support side, the highest open interest is at 20,500. Maybe it was of the little, like previous days, the OI. So with that, we'll just go forward. As of now, we'll take the assumption. I'm taking assumption saying that the OI was at 22,900. Now, after about few seconds, we see just about a few seconds of that, what we can see is that resistance is at 20,000, 21,000. Now, this resistance is only of the OI. You see the earlier slide, if I have to just go back now, there it was both OI and volume, both. Right now, it is only OI because the volume is shifted top, right? But still as per the definition, so resistance is at 21,000. And the support has, we could see that previous days was that. So support is at 20,900, volume and OI, both. And after about few minutes, what's the status? So now the status is that the resistance has shifted from top to bottom, which was from 21,000 to 20,950. All this is happening in the first 5 minutes, and which is very crucial for one to understand. So it means that the volume actually shifted. It means that it has shifted from top to bottom. Right now, the resistance is at 20,950 as per the definition. The support has shifted from top, that is the OI shifting, or we can consider the support to be at 20,900. Now we can see that the resistance is, so this is a new scenario now, which has developed now. So the support is the WTT at 20,900. So overall, if we see, there is a pressure from the resistance side towards the downwards, right? And support is at 20,900, which is of the volume because the OI is weak towards bottom at 20,800. Now at 9:30, right? 9:32 is very interesting that we can see that the resistance is WTB from 21,000 to 20,900, both of the volume, and the support is stronger 20,900. Now there is a risky put which is possible at 20,950 call side diversion. So it was coming about 20,926 at 25 around that level. So market if you say at this time it is at 20,915. So it is almost at that level. Now, this is a little risky because when the market opened, it opened at 20,950, but still at 20,950 diversion, if I have to take a trade there, and if the market goes above, what we see on the top, it can go up to 21,000 as per the data point. So from there, I could average and I could have taken the trade. But somehow, this trade I was not able to take because of one reason. I think this is basically because not sure and the values were a little down. So I have to just trust the value and I need to go. So Let's see. So the first trade of the day, this was one of the best trade, even though it was a risky PE from the UR -1, or you can say resistance side WTB +1. So which gave a profit of about 40 points. However, I could not take this trade as I was still not confident, and this is purely because I think I need more practice with this. So with more practice, I get more confidence, doing this, and I also need to work on the psychology for which I'm doing it on the daily basis as well. So now the market has come to the US. Now the first trade I missed, now it has come to the US. So since the support is strong and it's only, on the resistance side, it is the WTB. So there is, as I've seen in earlier cases also, that it will give one diversion from a strong support. Generally it happens. And after that, it can go to US -1. So I took a risky C at this point of time, and looking for one diversion, and in case it skips, so it could only go up to the US -1, even if the resistance shifts from 21,000 to 20,900. Now what happened? After I entered the C trade at the US, and I could see that there's a greater possibility of the WTB at 20,800, as the percentage was 71.5%. After I entered the trade, I observed this. So immediately I exited the trade with about a 5-point loss. I think this is something which I'm working on the psychology on the daily basis. Helped me to just get out of that and shift the mind and understand that position is not safe anymore. And I just exited with a 5-point loss. Now the scenario was looking like resistance is also weak towards bottom WTB, and support is also weak towards bottom, which is kind of a bloodbath scenario. Now the second trade, which I just explained, so I am just representing the same in terms of the Nifty spot chart where the trade was taken and where it was exited. So I took a trade immediately when I calculated for 71.5% WTB on the support side. I just exited the trade with about 5-point loss. So I took the entry about 120 and I exited at 115. Now we can see that resistance now shifted from 21,000 to 20,900, both volume only. Which was WTB since 9:28. Now you can see the time here, the simulation time, it's 10:50. So it's more than 1.5 hours after which the shifting got completed very, very, very slowly. And similarly, the support is WTB and it is at 89.99%. This also, the WTB started at 10 o'clock, 8 minutes, and now we are already more than half an hour. So today the market, the shifting happened, but it was very, very, very slow. So based on the above data points, it looked like a blood path, and now all the trades, whatever the trades I can think of from here on, was extremely risky, right? And has the resistance has just shifted, and I need to wait for the complete shifting of the resistance to take the trade from the new UR, that is 20,900 diversion. Otherwise, the same trade in the morning which I missed, that is 20,950 diversion, would be a safer one. And from here until the shifting, because shifting, just for shifting, it took more than 1.5 hours. Now it has to get completed. It means the weakness from 21,000 has to completely go away, right? And at 11:36, again, if you see that resistance which is shifted is still WTT, means that it has not completed the shifting from 10:40 where the shifting happened, now 11:41 now, right? So support which was WTB at 10:08 now shifted, right? At 11:36 it got shifted. That's 1 hour 30 minutes to shift. So today, the interesting thing was that shifting was happening, but very slowly, and also looked like there was some, Greek's pressure. The values were always low. For example, 20,950 diversion value should be anything on the call side should be about 20,950 to 21,000. Generally, that is a thing. But here it has come to 20,926 and 925. So all the values were, I think, so there was a Greek pressure as well today. Now, as you can see, the resistance shifted from 21,000 to 20,900 and it is stuck at 92% level from 1040. Now, as I captured the screen, it is 1254, 2 hours. Support which was shifted from 20,900 to 20,800 and its percentage slowly reducing towards becoming strong, right? So I have also captured the chart of accuracy 2.0, which are showing bearish until 20,750 diversion, but the market started moving up. Now it is 2:15 p.m. and I could not find any safe trade for the day. However, I understand the situation that all the data points are suggesting it's a bloodbath and it will go up to 20,750 diversion, but the market bounced back over 100 points, and I need to find a reason for the same. So the question I started asking myself is whether I missed a recognizing resistance side SOC, or was there any other reason uh, for the same? Because data point was showing it's a bloodbath, but market was moving up. Yes, after attending the community class, there is a kind of clarity. If you see about 12:30, 12, here it's about 12:54. Even if you consider these, when there is one side, it is stuck at 1%, like the call side, the resistance side, it is stuck at 92% around that for more than 2 hours. And if the opposite side becomes strong, then it qualifies for the state of confusion. So theoretically, one side should be strong, but it's kind of strong because this percentage on the support side, if you see, it's come to 79.2%, right? Almost about to become strong. So there can be a riskier trade with a strict stop loss. You could do a call from here based on the state of confusion. Yeah, this is a practical, thing which can come by experience as I gained this after attending the community class. So this is the learning for the day right now, and that part. And today trades, if I have to look at it, is UOR -1 to UOS. That is about 40 points, which I missed. And the second trade was UOS to UOR -1, which I took and incurred a loss of about 5 points. Yeah, it is all right now for the day, and